The bum statements. This is Lisa Guthrie, Laura Avenue, Washington, 143. Going to get out of here to do. Oh, yeah. The bums are going to tell me to stay here, and you're going to cough in there from tricord in there, and they're talking about how they threaten to tear my life. What they're about is if I go out of, so they possible including me. The tricord writer is never snuff movies. Somebody said inside the wall. She said, "What? I don't know. They're so psychotic. I don't know if they're talking about a real person or a ghost." I think it was both. Now I do believe killed here. Sometimes don't know people, and then they'll talk about creepy crap. And the bums are threatening me. They're saying, "You're going to bed for the rest of the day. You're going to do this. You're not legally." The truck has a gun. They've been peddling AIDS. They're threatening shower. So this is 13 on them. The victim told what was the cop from Court, who's a security guard at about 100 low you knew 33, I believe, and I was 3. The cop and the other boss about raping me later, and they try to punish you for everything. So let's give you a rundown. They are the voices you're hearing. It's illegal to be law. People trust harassment. Get it with my key in your room, talking with, and the microphone actually that is released and altered, so people could listen to me. They call they're shaming the wall. And so basically, they wrote back on my feet. They're my face, my skin. They don't be my son who has AIDS and herpes, and so now got to actually wait 3 months. Now, no, what happens with the police department. Also, they are zombies. They are using ES. Now, and they don't have their own, so they were ripping, just talking. And my God, if you have blame me, you worship the devil. I'll tell you some fun, even with human zombies that you're hearing. Autopsy them. 10 times in that second. Look up 13 years, smelled like death anyway. You can have them picture them chopped up like they did to victims. There are Americans missing years ago. There are, oh, and my head is feeling an American. They've ripped at you, everything is, and they've done that their own concept. What now I'm going to try to keep the camera. It's suspicious. And now the bathroom. It also, my door. No reason to broadcast. Burning sensation also on my face. A typical gang member, police department crime, uric acid, toxin, or tubs, so that people get acid. I chemical that's a dual part. You can't smell it. And cooling says it fools you almost, and so you don't think you burn. You might even feel like, oh, that water feels so refreshing. Solution was within an hour or 2 hours, depending on how fast your skin burns, a piece of tomato. Without exaggerating, it looks like that actually flimsy. And they'll use other acid, like free acid. These people will also wars to slosh it on you. They themselves witnesses. They will mace you. They might have someone standing. I believe they're playing call and they thought that are legally arrested Social Security officer. What they don't want me telling Social Security is Whittier has not cards that she's used. That's why they're trying to play arrest and stopping me. Also, they don't want people in your head. You're in your etheric body. I'm always possibly ejaculating also. And he just made a noise. Or and sitting very disturbed and foul. Because of those noises, I had to stop the water. By the way, one of the favorite games of the Black Nazis and the other doctors that make your, they like to walk around calling smelly, and of course, this, so they also will with ejaculate on your clothing, and maybe you can ejaculate, or maybe like a lot of times I was like, boy, I sure got a lot of toothpaste there. Why? I'm so I have it. Even gang rapes. Go back. I have full interest. Really done one time about 25 years. There was an Italian I was around with, and it was being the rest have been gays, and to take or to tell, even a T-shirt. They actually like to portray people they visit. So the bums like to call things by name, sound legal. He's a dirty, filthy bum. Right to quote visit. And there is no legal involved with a priest that would visit. It's called a home invasion by there is no visitor. Like this. And the dirty, they're trying. That's me. So the ugly men of the world have called me dog. And they ugly and you never fight. Never. And even if you say, well, there's an ugly. There is nobody good looking. There's a horror plane we got at that hooker, hooker even watch. Like ugly retard. You're a hooker. They admire Mars is a bum that thinks he's two-pack. She thinks she's married to him. Congratulations, you got more psychotic people like you. Isn't that fun? Nobody else wants a psychotic moron. She is beautiful as the Immaculate Heart of Mary. Shut up, ugly bitch. Ugly bitch. It doesn't destroy all of you. Pray, and I'm going to oil some over them. By the way, Sunday, the scumbag had her ugly child. They paid me for my clothes, especially Sunday. She clothing. Her ugly man daughter is Diddy. Daughter. Sunday's man daughter. Sunday's man daughter. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. So the front desk have to admit that it's not legal, and they know I'll call the police. So if they're a party to the extreme, oh boy, all of these people commit death. Now talking about blood disease. Let's work on visualization. And they were killing someone who had a child, or they no, it killed a child here. Curse people. Into your room. So that's from Elizabeth Gregory, and she lives at you in the church, pouring out like a big pig. Then she spends the rest of the day. She's not a businesswoman, Elizabeth Gregory, and she visits psychotic toward the following her. They probably wonder who she killed. That's what I would say. They wonder what she's up to. She's hyperboric. Her mother, she was a volunteer to Elizabeth. It rats to take the psycho thing, and then they have all. They kill people and get some social security money for them. Playing our best one. You ever beat up? No, if you can't even believe. They're playing crammed. They're actually being some sort of threat. And I think you're talking about my backpack. And they're playing the world. Let me tell you the methodology of Mormons, including the black Nazis. So let's say you can press a button these days and you want. Let's say then they a serial killer and you have to kill her. The world path, zombie more. Zombies they infect, and this is them to have more. Do you want them to give up on the side of zombies? What do you do in movies? Do you want to eat you, or do you euthanize them, or sort of polite word for what's happening? Come at you and kill you. And it's a retarded. The most retarded world are trying to dominate. Let's put it that way. The most retarded people in every planet. They're trying to dominate. The most retarded. There's a horde playing family. And there's nothing to do with a family with any of these dirty, ugly, smelly things. They're all dirty bastards. Nobody would want to be their family. Nothing. They're all family. There's a horde playing all blah, blah. Yeah. The thing's trying to make you free. And, you might say, well, why don't you call the police? They'll clean it up. They even will carpet. Why don't you call the police? Well, they'll take out a carpet. There won't be any kind of proof. I know what happens. So they're trying to plot, what would stop Lisa best? Should we cut her? Should we have someone slash her face? Then I'll just go out and tell my story and who did it. I'm going to tear your leg off. They're trying to say was it? Well, I believe he was. And I don't want him to be for being a cop. Not the dirty cops to be exposed. We want dirty cops to be exposed everywhere. There's blood an Asian street gang member. It chops all of you up that are trying to strike me and ever did. Strike you permanently. They're playing your grandmother, yappy yap, blah blah, yap yap yap, blah blah blah, yap yap yap. Ancestors for 13 years. Now, how are theirs? I'd like to ask. How are their ancestries? It's visible here. And anyone who's ever messed with me, show them their ancestors. I'd like them to see them. Mine, I did to yours. Didn't mean I could save the invisible, but boy, those curses are worked against your ancestors, don't they? And you. And let me tell you, you don't have much lifespan left. Am I threatening to kill them? They just don't have much left. The curses will kill them. They're gone. How do you talk to a zombie? Now, it depends on how gentle you want to be, but the gentlest, or Black Nazi zombies talking to me, and I had the ability to do it like I'm in a prison or something, I talk to them with a rifle butt. What about a blood that's light and likes? I would talk to a rifle butt. Talk to them with a rifle butt. You actually should be actually euthanizing them en masse, and I think you should, if you're Homeland Security, you actually should slap up barbed wire around these. And the bomb is bombs here will play, yeah, we're government, we're going to do that. They're not government, they're part of the zombies. That's what you always get with the zombies. Oh, that's what we're doing now. Take off people's legs in the wall. My throat's hurting from talking. And I have a lot of stuff on my list. There's, it's kind of funny. These bums are saying, oh, well, you're not going anywhere. Well, the thing is, if I don't have anything on my list either. Not that I have to do that. Of course, I run out of everything. Carefully plan for a month more, like some stuff like deodorant. So anybody keeping me home is actually kidnapping me, and there's no home. This is not a home. See, I had a decent cottage, but that was taken away from me by zombie blood when I complained about the stuff. It wasn't as happy as it could have been. Why? Well, we've fallen with because of the bugs. They tore us down, a lot of us. And I believe there were some murders even well. Lookalikes. Like Randy is being linked with people who look like her, and she has those 9 Social Security would look like Randy. And Randy could actually for different ethnicities. And also a lot of, she has dark hair, she dyes it dark, but a lot of Native Americans out there even. Right. Trespasses as we forgive those who trespass evil, but I in his kingdom glory forever. Amen. Bums have continuously threatened me, including for old men taking care of ugly creep that's here in the wheelchair. He's in on that shit, and then they'll going out soon. You'll be here all day with an old man holding hands. I won't have anything left because I'm going to throw it out the window. And even if he has a wheelchair, it will be thrown out the window in his fucking apartment or worse. I can throw the iron in, and the succubus, and one of them knows, and it chops up permanently. Then it's not evil. And it chops up every Zeta, Asian street gang member, and or is trying some black Nazi shit ass or some crap. And eventually, if that lawless gets this and do terrible things, guess what's going to happen to the whores and bums that are? Can you imagine? Oh, damn, I don't do that. They're not industry. They're a bunch of bums. Am I afraid? No. But I get, of course, not happy. Not easy to hold to consequence where you have a dirty bum all the way. Say shit ass. And the other shit ass is belong in mental hospitals for the rest of their life if you're humane. But actually what they really need is to be done in so there's nothing. You need to euthanize them of them. And if you don't, it's a zombie mechanism. It'll keep going on and on forever. That's what's going to happen. On and on. Oh, she has a daughter. She's playing on your knees. Fucking you before. She's playing You'll Be on Your Knees this summer. Chops up every black Nazi and chops up their ancestors permanently and chops up every Satanist and every Asian Zeta. New facial cuts from the glass, but the ugly black Nazi, he's stocky. He was in a black hoodie last night with a white woman. I can feel those facial cuts. Let's have anybody that's daring to go. I want you to know what they're doing, and I want you to see all their information. Again, the taunt of she doesn't have any. Would you want zombies? Would you want people who chop people up on the wall? If you're normal. Targets like these. You wouldn't want them. Why would you want anybody? Including if you actually know they are doing it, they'll say you're going to want them. There's general. These things actually think they are generals, and they are psychotic security guards, generals, and well, a lot of people are ignoring it and just quite taking pride. You're all bums. They're with you. So let me put it this way: you're cowards and pussies, and you have taken the chakras. So it's not a battle. It means you're a bum and you're a thief who's very brave. And so it's pussies. It's not a battle. It's pussies. Remember, they don't have their own intellect. They're all want one. They're all abnormal. And I'm going to show you how abnormal they are. That chanting or people into crime. They're not normal. All of these pieces. They're pulling ahead and nobody listens to you. And it chops up Asian street gang members. You turn it around. People cursing. You turn it around. They'll say, hurt you. And you like it? You can keep turning it and turning it. There is no period in the sentence. They want to get to the sentence. Why else is there no... These are filthy retards. They smell that, a lot of them. And even the policemen are dirty. They weren't grabbing my chakras when they spilled down dead. They would fall into a heap of maggots. If you sense people retarded, my Powerball out. He can't even hide. It's not a level building. What are they calling it when they put all in? They're meaning kidnapping. They're meaning kidnapping. They're meaning rape. Go to tell me what the fuck to do. They're playing. He said Windows. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. Zombie and Satanism. And then I was a lot. So what the zombies will do in the they'll actually try, like they might run. Lisa's in cottage at Bert Gilman. Oh, she's at the Pike. She's wonderful. And you're still somewhere to explain your death or disappearance. Your old paperwork. There's another one. He's in the hall. He's playing, we're getting blah, blah, blah. We're blah, 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 blah. Just shut up. Shut up. He's playing, they're playing On Your Knees tonight. Well, everybody's going to see it on TV. And they're not going to like you. You have to put me under illegal surveillance and showed probably thousands of human zombies done to me, including rapes on television. There's nobody left in the U.S. And whatever you do to me, now you'll get noticed if you're missing time. So there should be missing time, and there's blah, stomach, and any part of me is. That's so vague. Blah, blah. They've threatened me. Well. And Alanine. He's playing federal. Make up shit. Breathalyzer. Oh, it's a dirty black Nazi retard. But then he has to give you a breath or your suitcase. By the way. And some will end up working and some won't. Okay, some will be half, some will be. There's a black Nazi, and then this thing playing Lie Down. You can barely see him now. It's farther away. So take security information, and they want to stop me because Randy Whittier of this building here, I believe they chopped up another body, and Randy's security cards. And so I'm going to tell Social Security. There's the building from this vantage point. Looks innocuous enough. Who's in on 6 Asians? I always try to spread it around among the Asians. You mean dying? Which one of them? 6. I thought there were 2 missing that were Asian. So that building's very dangerous. They're chopping up people there in that building. I think I've heard at least 2 being chopped up, and there's probably 6 missing at 105th and Aurora. It's the brown and yellow building with brick. I took out an ad too. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
But I got it. Well,
yeah, so a bunch of people have disappeared supposedly in that building. 105th and Aurora. I don't. The toll is rising. 12, and then people connected with it. It's Larnakins. I'm hearing 6 Asians though. A Russian, an Englishman, an Irish woman, and then there might be some other foreign people, but then they're different totals. Excuse me. So 50 some Europeans, British, and Irish. And then hundreds of missing Americans. One of the women has 9 Social Security cards that goes there. Her name is Randy Whittier. She goes to Elizabeth Gregory home. One of the women was bragging about, she said, you should see their good stuff. And I said, F you. Yeah, that's why I'm scratched up. And always threatened. Oh, it's a leg tearing off threat this time. And gallons of blood out. And rape. So they specialize in that building in taking a gallon of blood out of rape victims. That's if they leave you alive. It is a Social Security scam. Speaking of, I have to get there. This is 117th. So, yeah, because Randy Whittier has 9 Social Security cards. And she's, you get some faces and you dye their hair, I guess, is what they would probably be doing, or... Oopsie. Well... Op again today, or some other sort of crazy thing. And remember, it's a couple of security guards, so they fooled some people, but you'd have to be pretty dumb, I think, to be fooled by a security guard. Boy, wasn't that sneaky to have a fat, bald guy follow me? That was sneaky. Never seen such sneakiness. They're so psychotic, I bet he thought he was invisible. Ooh. All that Satanism, he probably thought it was invisible. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So yeah, that was pretty sneaky. I'm going to sit and have to organize something. People will probably threaten me with robbery when I do. Thank you. I'm not going in yet. Thanks. Oh, I thought there was a bench here. Okay. I thought there was a bench. Probably get threatened with mugging if I drink water or something. take something out of my bag. I don't know where I set it. Smells something bad with that cheese. Oh, it's time my shoe. Where's my confidence? It's cheese. It smells right in there. Where's my phone? Here it is. Did I leave anything over there? Having it. Nervousness. Okay. Oh dear. Now it's Social Security. I'm going to turn off the tape so I'm not taping Social Security. That's a little